Hello, this is Erin with The Joy in Pens and Paper, and I am going to do an ink swatching video with some inks that I got in a swap with Zen of the Pen. And this will be, he gave me a lot of samples, actually a little bit more than what I thought until I started planning out to do this. So this is going to be a part 1 of 3. So let's get into it. I'm using a Kakimori brass nib dip pen. I will also be using an Inkapet, little pirate Inkapet, to put my ink sample in so I don't make a big old mess. I have a cheat sheet right here that the specifics of the inks were placed there. I can speak, right? And then on the vials, he noted them with, for example, a W for Waringal, and then this one is TTC, which is TikTok Croc. So I will be using between this nomenclature here and the piece of paper, I will be pairing that up. Oh, and I'm also going to, let's open that. Oops. I will also swatch in here. I have been forgetting to do that or missing doing that piece. So let me just throw this underneath, move this over, and we'll get started. I do have a glass of a mason jar of water and a white t-shirt that I use for drying off to the side. So that's the behind the scenes, if you will. Ooh. Just trying to make sure everything is in view. There we go. That should be good. All right. So starting off first with, I just want to look at, yeah. I did not get enough on the nib, I guess. I don't know why I'm being shy. That is a beautiful color. And then with the brass nib, you can get a really nice line variation just based on the angle that you hold the nib on the paper. And this is from, I think, Peter Pan, which may sound like it's a no-brainer, but yeah, I'm just going to do an acronym ZOTP for Zen of the Pen. And I have already made a mess of myself. That's fine. All right, so that is the first one. I love wearing gold. Love, love, love. It's got lovely shading. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful color. All right, the next one, also from the Peter Pan, is Wearing Gold Hook. I'm going to swatch it here first just so it has a time to dry. That's a really beautiful red. It's very, it's a bright red. It seems, or this is what I would call a true red. It is just bright, punchy. There's a little bit of shading to it, but really it would seem to me like a fairly standard red. It looks on the Wearing Gold paper, it's darker, and it reminds me of what is it? Is it Laban Aries, maybe? I'll have to go through and maybe I'll pluck that out in a 3 inks and look at some reds and just do that comparison. This is almost dry, so I'm just gonna move on to the next one while the letter A continues to dry so I can flip the page. All right, so the next 3 are diamine. So there's supposed to be 4. Next 4 are diamine. Okay. So this one is Diamine Sherwood Green. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit of a Christmas vibe coming through. And we'll see how many we can fit on this page. I was thinking there were 5. Now that I'm pivoting to 6. Just a little worried. All right, so we have Diamine, Sherwood Green. Scoop that up. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, and that's perfect. All right, let's lift that up. And this is a really nice green. I don't know that I have anything in my current collection that's really like this. I think I have a Ferris wheel press that's a little similar. And I have maybe a Robert Oster that's a little similar as well. But I think this is a newer hue of green, shade of green in my collection. All right, next up is, well, that's a shimmer, so I will wait and do this one. So this one is another green, Diamine Holly. Ooh, pretty. Wow, I like that. And I see in the Sherwood there seems to be a little tiny bit of red sheen coming through. Oh, I love this. This, I think, is when I talked about Robert Oster, River of Fire, this is a little bit more similar to that. But I've been doing a lot of like sagey, grayish-y greens so far this year. And this is setting me up nicely to do more of a darker forest green / teal. So that might be a nice little monthly theme. All right, and so let's do, I think I can fit both. All right, let's agitate this a little bit. So this is Diamine Arctic Blue. So now we're going to get a little pop of blue. And this one has a shimmer. Wow, that is bright. I love it. It's a little bit like Konpeki. This may be the best I have ever done with my spacing. And hopefully I don't regret that I just said that. There we go. And last, but certainly not least, I will say this one is going to be a nice pop, I predict, just based on what I'm seeing. So here's the pen and the sample vial, and you can see the shimmer swirling around in there. So this is Diamine Inferno Orange. And let me move this up. Wow. So orange is, interestingly, has become one of my favorite colors. Not necessarily ink, not necessarily not ink, but just in general, I've really come to appreciate orange. I love a nice bright orange. I love a burnt orange. This is an amazing color. A little difficult to write down here at the bottom. I would be very interested to see this in a pen, and I'm picturing my Esterbrook SD Petrified Forest. I have I have that in an extra fine ink, and I have put a shimmer ink in it, and it handled it beautifully. So I'm very intrigued how that would look. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right. So this is the first part of my ink swatching for samples that I received in a swap with Zen of the Pen. Check out his channel if you are not already subscribed. I will try to tag it in my description, but I've never done that before. So if I can't figure it out, leave me a comment and tell me how, and then I'll add it in on the back end. But the Diamond Holly has some beautiful red sheen. You can see it pooling here at the corner. There, that should be catching it right there. Absolutely gorgeous. I love all of these inks so, so, so much. The Arctic Blue has kind of a white shimmer to it, probably technically silver, but to me, I'm going to call it white. And then it has a little bit of a red sheen here. It's kind of very similar to me to Konpeki. Arctic Orange has some shading as well as the shimmer. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So thank you for watching. If you made it to the end, I appreciate that you spent this time with me, and let me know what your favorite color of this bunch is, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.